Hey, hey, hey. How's it going, friends? Scott the Master Nerder here, and I feel like every week I come on and I tell you, I'm sorry, it's been a busy week and I haven't had time to make a lot of videos. But it's true, and this week is no different. I've been very busy, but I've actually been busy on things other than just school this time. I've been working on two more high-involved videos, a little more high-effort videos. And I usually only do one at a time, so I have time to sort of on the side do smaller videos for you, and I haven't this time. Hopefully with a 3-day weekend coming up, I'll be able to put time in and finish these videos and get them out to you, and then get things coming hopefully a little bit more regularly. You know, I'd plan to release about 3 videos a week, 2 to 3, and it's been more to 1 or 2, so I hope to change that soon. But this video is to focus on Operation Firestorm callouts, and per user request, people want to know, what about the buildings that are closed off? You named the building, but there's rooms inside. Well, I've taken a step to name all the rooms inside some of the active buildings. Hopefully you'll like that added step and you can let me know what you think. But let's start with Zone 1. This is the filling station. You can see on the left, sort of near the attacker deployment, there's a lot of open space. There's a few rocks people can hide behind. You'll see some snipers. Those are good to know. But I do want you to pay attention to the streets as you move up. Main Street is pretty much going to go all the way through the zones. Mountain Street's going to continue into Zone 2. Those are good to know. You'll also see around Alpha Crate, the A on the screen. There's a lot of action going on there, but not a lot of callouts. I named the water towers, which are just big white towers. We also have Main Tower. This is sort of, you can get up on the towers and see a platform up there. You'll see there's also one that crosses over on top of Charlie Flag over near the office, which is Office Tower. There are a few more up there, but we don't take the time to know all of them. It's just really hard to orient yourself when you're all in there. Using the streets and the sides of the map to help will help get your team oriented. Anyway, let's move up through Main Street and Mountain Street to Zone 2. You see, as we get to Zone 2, there are 3 callouts here highlighted in green. That's because if you only take 3 callouts from this video, these are the 3 I want you to take, okay? This area is in Squad Rush, Squad Deathmatch, Team Deathmatch, Rush, and Conquest, and it comes through the rotation a lot when I'm playing. So it's good to know, but really, for those guys who just want a simple, good way to help communicate with your team, focus on these 3 buildings. Also, number 4, the containers, that's a good area to know, but I recommend you don't go in the containers too often. Rather, let the people run around there and you shoot them as they run in or out. Anyway, let's go to the green. We have L Warehouse, number 9. That building is sort of shaped like an L. We just call it L House or L Warehouse. Number 8, 2-story, or you can call it 2-story square. Number 7, 1-story or 1-story square. Focus on those and you'll be good to go. If you want to learn a little bit more, you can talk about the loading docks. You can talk about these pipes and different areas on the pipes. You know they can get on the rooftops. But let's get inside those buildings for a look, shall we? So here, it's a little hard to see what's going on. I know it's crowded. Everything in yellow is for a second floor room. Everything in blue is for the first floor room. Now you'll see there's not always a blue square, but there's a blue name. That is because there is a room beneath the second floor room. They're sort of stacked. You have a room on the first floor and a room directly above it on the second floor. I hope that makes sense. It's a little hard to understand, but any of these calls that have room are first floor, and all the second floor ones are overwatch. That's good. You can help your team. And because these areas have the objectives and they have a lot going on, it's good to know what side of the room they're on, what side of the building they're on. Are they on first floor? Are they on second floor? So really just try to look at these. Some, like number 6 and number 5, tower room and loading room, there's no second story above those, so those are just their names like that. You'll see also Bravo room, that's in the L building, Mountain room and Overwatch in the L building, and 2 more over in 2-story. Hopefully looking at these, you and your friends can memorize this, and this will really help you out when you get inside these rooms. But let's go on to Zone 3. We've seen that. You know, you can pause it, you can look more if you want. We see some streets came from Zone 2. And again, I didn't separate these rooms, but they're here. We have construction Overwatch and room beneath that, warehouse platform and platform room beneath that. We generally don't name this room, but here I label construction warehouse. We just call it Zone 3 house. We also call construction office up here. That is one we name. And also something I forgot to name here, there are some loading docks back here. So maybe construction loading docks, probably what I'd refer to that if I was in mid-game and coming up with that on the fly. And as you can see, this area still is for Conquest, Rush, and Squad Rush comes up here. So it's still a good area to know these little buildings inside, but mainly just pay attention to, you know, Main Street side, that's the top. Are they coming from attacker side, or are they defender side on the right, or at the bottom on mountain side? Keeping those callouts in mind Really all you need to know is some of the basic rooms and the sides, and then you can orient your team to any side. And I promise, if you guys want to be the most effective squad out there on the battlefield, having just a small handful of good callouts that you and your friends know will change the tide of battle instantly. So again, sorry it's been a while since I've uploaded a video. I hope a few more come soon, but I hope you appreciate that I don't just put out random crap, and I try to make the videos worth it before I put them out. Alright guys and girls, have a great weekend and we'll talk soon.